Welcome. It's August. I said July last week, but it's August. It's the 13th, and it's Wednesday. It's Hump Day, obviously, and this is the podcast. And I have a special guest this week, another funny guy who's a local talent in Korea. You do Korea, that's local, right?
Yep.
It's past Mount Pearl out there. Mr. Brian Aylward, hello.
What's going on, Gary?
What's going on, buddy?
This is it. What is going on?
I don't know. Mom was choking. We just ate. And,
who's listening to this? That's what I want to know. Who are you and who's listening to this? Why did I agree to do this?
It's my name.
Snook did it, so I'm doing it.
Pete did do it, yeah. Pete did it, he
You
wasn't.
asked me to do this, I'm like, who else did this? Pete did it.
Steve,
yeah. Patterson. So I was like, it's legitimate. You got to do it now.
Steve Coombs.
And Coombs did it too, yeah.
Yeah, so welcome. That was,
man.
Yeah.
And here we are in a room with a snowball mic.
We are in a room.
Yeah, getting to know each other.
With a roof.
Yeah.
This will probably be posted after the show, but tonight is the show, the fundraiser that I'm going to be hosting, that Brian's actually on. And 10 comics. It's a big lineup.
So more comics than people who are listening to this right now.
Probably, yeah. 10 times more.
Yeah.
10 times more people.
All right.
So, yeah.
I'm joking, by the way, whoever's listening. Stop being so sensitive.
Yeah. Yeah, Mom.
Gary's doing a great job. Your mom listen?
I don't know. She listen to this.
No? Yeah, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, you took her home and said, Mom, look, I'm very proud of myself. He's talking to Peter Susie.
Take a listen. No, man. I've been doing it for 5 years, and in the 5 years...
5 years?
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
She'll probably see me twice.
Hey, she saw you twice. It's awesome.
Regretfully.
Gary, I don't like the cursing, Gary. Just the mouth on you, boy. You got to calm the mouth.
I don't even really curse. Just doesn't.
That's not necessarily true, Gary. I listened to the Susie podcast, and you didn't curse during that. You guys talked about not cursing that, but then I listened to a couple more, and you were letting her fly. You were letting her fly for no reason.
Well, Pete doesn't curse, so I can't be the only one swearing.
Yes, you can. Be who you want. Who gives a fuck?
Can't do that.
Delete that.
You edit that out. You just open it up. All right, now I can curse. I'm comfortable.
Yeah, be comfortable, man.
Stop moving around. I'm nervous.
You're a man.
Brian.
I don't know. Don't be nervous.
Nervous.
Want to sit on my lap?
Why are we naked?
I don't know. Talk about that show. You got me. What's it called again?
The new dating?
New dating.
Like they kept talking about last week on the podcast?
Idiots.
Would you ever try it?
Actually, that's not too bad. The new dating's not bad. You told me one about off-air nude realtor.
Yeah. Buy houses nude.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. It's so stupid.
Would you try nude dating?
No. Why?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, for the laugh, I guess. But where do you meet? Meet at the food court?
No, this is weird about the show. On the show, they meet like they're in a jungle or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, why not? You're in the jungle, get naked.
It takes place on like Survivor Island.
Oh God, it's one of those shows.
I don't know. It's fucking weird. Well, from
is there a conch or a necklace?
It's called Lord of the News.
Is there a winner? Yeah.
There's from what I seen last week. Regretfully, it just came on. I wasn't watching it, but this guy had a boner the whole time.
Wow, nice to meet you.
And this girl, because they interview as like the people are talking as like they're meeting. You know what I mean? Like,
do they let gross people on it?
I guess.
Like big fatties and big ugly people?
Oh, I haven't seen it. Well, I've only seen it once.
Yeah, I'd watch it then. If big fatties and ugly people around, I'd watch it. That's always fun to watch big fat people walk around.
Well, it's censored.
It's one of my favorite things. Yeah, but still, you just watch them struggle in their everyday life. It's just fun. Fun to
just watch them try to breathe.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I would. I think. No, I wouldn't try it. Actually, no, I wouldn't. Wouldn't try it. I don't think. And
relax if you're fat. Listen to this. Relax, fatties. Go have a Vashon cake out of it. Yeah. Be fat.
Man, that's my demographic you're beating up there.
Yeah, listen, I'm kind of fat. I used to be fat.
I have fat people.
I'm still a little bit fat.
You're doing the Signal Hill hikes and everything now?
Yeah.
Getting back on it?
Something. Trying not to die, Gary. Trying not to die.
Well, that's smart. I don't go to the gym. Never been there once.
Really?
Actually, I've been there once. It's a true story. I've been there once, and they had a punching bag, and I hit it, and I left. That's exactly what happened.
Without any formal training. He just, I'm going to come in here and release my...
release one punch.
My primal urge on this bag. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, with my ex, my ex now, and...
You were with her, or you just broke up?
No, we were still together.
No, I thought you might want to go just hit the bag once because you were
no.
feeling sad.
No.
You release. Yeah, well, all right. That was a story.
It was a story.
About your gym days.
It went nowhere.
Your gym days. Yeah, well. No one's listening anyway. Don't worry about it. Be totally relaxed. Who's listening to this? There's no way there's more than 16 people listening to this right now.
16, that's being generous.
Yeah. So who gives a shit?
So it's on iTunes. Anyone can download it.
Yeah, anyone can download
All
it.
across the world.
Yeah. Dalai Lama can download it.
He can
the
download
Pope.
Anyone can listen to this.
That'd be amazing. Michael Jackson can download it.
He can.
Michael Jackson's still alive.
Wherever he is. He's with Elvis.
He's alive.
He's with Elvis.
Yeah.
I gotta say, rest in peace to Robin Williams.
Oh, horrible.
That was tragic.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere. So yeah, that's just one of those things, man. Like you don't really believe. It's like, why was he sick? And then you find out how he dies. Like, oh,
depression, man.
Yeah.
He didn't die of suicide, right? He died of depression. That's what I keep putting out there. Like, yeah, it's really sad. But you know, he had battles, man. He had battles. He had demons. With the booze and the coke and stuff, and toxicology reports aren't back yet, so who knows? But it's just sad. It's horrible.
Well, now all these articles are out now, and going, oh, why all comedians are depressed and kill themselves.
Well, not all, but it's kind of part of it. You know, it is part of the business. Sadly, like it just is. I mean, it's a classic clown story, and yeah, man, it's brutal when it's someone that important. He's huge, man. His energy is massive. You can feel it just on social media. Just people are pouring their hearts out like for the guy, right? He's truly
Did you ever see him live?
a legend. No, never. No. Hear lots of great stories of him, though, coming to Toronto and doing all kinds of stuff. And every story, there's lots of stories about Robin Williams, but most of them ends up he's a super nice guy. Like, just super, super nice. But yeah, it's horrible, man. It's part of the business. It's not, sadly, it happens every couple months. There's another comic. I don't know.
Well, now that we...
Don't be comics, guys. Hug your children, for Jesus' sake. So they won't grow up to be comics. Hug your kids.
Give them a good childhood.
You listen to this?
Did you hear... I heard this the other day. Apparently, Paul McCartney...
Yeah. Gossip now, boys. Getting gossip now. Gary, get some gossip.
Paul McCartney... Ringo told me this.
Did he?
Paul McCartney...
Trust Ringo. He's solid.
He sucks. Is apparently not the real Paul McCartney. Apparently, back in the day, Paul McCartney was in a car crash, and to avoid mass hysteria,
go on,
they covered it up and replaced him with someone else who is now the real Paul McCartney.
No, for fuck's sake, no.
Now, dude, I read this in the Inquirer, so it has to be true.
That's the thing now. You can't tell what's true anymore. We're gone mad. Like, what news story is true? Like, a bear ate a shark. You wake up to all kinds of stuff every day. Of course it's
If
Paul
you read
McCartney.
it, it's true, man.
Oh, man, that can't be true.
It was on the
would have been
internet,
found
it's true.
out. It's on the internet. It's on the old truth box.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah. That's, well, let's spread it around.
Well, at first I heard of it, and I was like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, didn't do that when John Lennon died.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's Paul. It's still droopy face Paul. He's the guy.
Have you seen Sharknado?
No.
There's a second one coming out.
I don't even really know what it is. I kind of know what it is. It's a movie about sharks flying in the sky, right?
I've seen it.
Kind of? Is that what it is?
It's sharks in a tornado.
Like, so yeah, pretty self-explanatory. We're not messing around here.
Sharks just eat.
Sharknado.
Somehow they survive on land and in the wind for so long.
I gotta watch it because obviously after what you just told me, it's about sharks tornado. But I don't know. Is it good?
No, it's horrible. It's fucking shit.
Well, now I definitely gotta watch it.
I would not recommend it. The guy who's in
90-minute, a regular feature film?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Yeah, and that one chick's in it, the blonde girl who was popular 15 years ago.
Who's in every bad movie? Tara Reid.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in every bad movie. With her fake plastic surgery boobs.
Now, do we know this? Did we know this is fact, Gary? Or are we putting it out there?
Have you seen her?
No, I haven't. Not in a long time.
Well, you should check her out now.
She looks good?
No.
Oh, it's falling apart?
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah.
Hard living.
We're just talking about droopy face.
Tara, this is saying. Tara's listening to this.
She is. She's one of my listeners.
That's something. Tara Reid's one of the listeners.
I feel like I can't say much about I feel sexist because we have a woman and she's giving me the stare down, so I'm stopping doing that. Tara Reid's an awesome woman. I've never met her, but I would assume. She has perfect natural breasts.
Yeah.
Supple.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. How would we know this, Gary? How would we know about Tara Reid's supple breasts? That's one thing I didn't think I would do today. Come on a podcast and talk about Tara Reid's supple breasts. So, yeah, why not? This is an interesting hump day.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah.
Happy Wednesday.
You're clever, man. Hump day, Wednesday. You're not messing around.
Well, hump day, I picked that because it's a it's innuendo.
So Bill Burr, yeah, you're clever, Lamkin. So Bill Burr got Monday morning podcast. Trent got Tuesdays. Trent McClellan. Trent with Tuesdays with Trent, and now we got this Hump Day with you,
Wednesday, yeah.
Gary, and who got Thursday?
You can have
All right, I'm gonna do Thursday. Talking on Thursdays? Brian Aylward.
Tough.
Well, you waiting for the alliteration then, Gary, and it fell apart. Yeah. You really wanted to go with some alliteration there. I felt it. Tough and...
Thick meat with Brian.
Whoa, we're getting sexy here, guys. Maybe I'll do Thursday.
Thankless Thursday.
Thankless Thursdays? Yeah, we can do Thankless Thursdays. Go around giving appreciation. And,
that's why I didn't pick Monday and Tuesdays,
gratitude.
Because I listen to Bill's and Trent has Tuesdays.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Those are the two people you're competing with? Trent and Bill Burr?
I can't compete with Bill Burr.
But yeah, they got Monday and Tuesday locked up.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to do Thursdays. Talking on Thursdays.
You like Bill?
Yeah, man, he's awesome.
Did you see him?
No, not live.
No,
I just missed him actually in Halifax. But
that's where I caught him.
Yeah, I just left when I was on tour, but he's amazing, right?
He's a beast.
Yeah, I can't wait to see a new album. Because I listen to his podcast every now and again, and he seems to be really happy with the album, which means it must be really good if someone who's so self-critical loves it.
I think I'm after mentioning him on every podcast.
Yeah, what's that?
Just like I would say, this is not an interview podcast, Brian.
No. It's not a guest podcast, Gary. It's not a guest podcast.
This is just for me.
Yeah, it's not a guest podcast. Yeah, well, it's whatever. It is just for you, and just for me now. Just for us. And you know what? We'll go home after this and we'll listen to this tonight.
We'll have some beers.
Yeah.
And go, wow, that sounds horrible.
Do you know the numbers? Do you actually have a...
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You have no idea who listens to this. You have no one's ever given you feedback in 5 years?
Yeah, I know. Well, I haven't done this 5 years. But no, I don't I don't get shown numbers, but people have told me some of the local comics listen to it.
They said they like it, or they told you something specific? Or they like, yeah, we like it, man. Maybe they didn't even listen at all.
No, they do, man.
I'm not trying to crush your dreams, Gary. I'm not trying to crush your dreams.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to help you out.
Steve listens to it. Adam listens to it. And,
All right. Hi, Steve and Adam. All right. At least they're listening. Adam Benson, Steve Coombs. Thanks, guys. I'm in a room at Munn with Gary Lamkin talking into a snowball mic. Thinking people are listening to this, pretending I'm big time. All right.
That's not... Thanks for that.
Yeah, man, I appreciate all the prep work on it, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't do it.
No.
I don't do it.
No prep work.
This is not an interview.
No editing.
This is us
What
talking.
is this?
We're just talking.
Okay.
I don't want to interview you. I know who you are.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you don't.
What was your childhood like, Brian?
It was nice. It's a nice childhood. Made slingshots.
Did you?
Had a good time, yeah.
Like Bart Simpson?
No, I'm not a Simpson fan. No, I used to hang out in Stephenville, playing in the woods, playing war, making slingshots. That's a pretty good childhood.
Playing war with slingshot? What the hell's that?
What do you mean, what the hell's that?
With a slingshot?
Youngsters! These days, yeah, with slingshots. You get your buddies, you go in the woods, and you find good little slingshot type branches and make a slingshot.
And hit each other with
Try
rocks?
to hit each other with rocks, yeah. Get some elastics from the store. And
That's not too safe, Brian.
no, it's not too safe. It's better than shooting each other with BB guns.
I guess.
Take a step down. Yeah, we used to do that too, but no shooting in the face.
I split a guy's head open one time.
Did you?
It was fucked up.
How'd you do it?
Well, he was like, I was up on higher land.
Right.
I don't know why I said it so. Higher land.
Yeah, it felt like you're in a war.
Yeah. And he was down in there was like a patch of bush.
Strategic position.
Along a big bush.
Yeah. No, not gonna
Like
touch it, Gary. You left it out there. You left that head.
I did. I did. He didn't enter. I opened the door. What happened, man?
Touch big bush. You're in a big bush of tree.
Hanging.
Yeah, I like trees.
He was in the bush, and I was just flicking rocks, and I didn't know he was down there. And I flicked a couple of rocks, and after a few, I just heard and his head split open.
Yeah,
I remember exactly what I heard. A scream, and I ran home.
Kind of fun for a couple seconds.
No, I thought he died.
Oh yeah, that's not.
And I was like, "This it now," and I ran.
This it now. Yeah.
I ran home and I locked my door, and I got underneath my sheets on my bed.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that so clearly, man. I was worried as fuck. Yeah. Then one time, the same guy got his head split open over a big spring. You know those big springs in cars? Yeah, well, we were fighting over they were fighting over it, and I was just there, innocent bystander. And they hit him in the head with the spring, and kind of popped him open.
Yeah, that's it.
He bled like a bitch.
Yeah, childhood? He was young, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. Childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I split people's heads open before. It happens.
Did you? On purpose?
No, not on purpose.
Playing slingshot war?
No, playing fighting in Mount Pearl. It was hand place versus.
It was
I
what?
don't even know what it's called. Dalton Avenue. I can't remember.
Oh, and there's the street names.
Lisa Colford, listen to this. Nicole Constantine. We were in a fight with the street and we were throwing rocks at each other. Rock fighting was huge back in the 80s, man. It was huge. I remember having rock fights all the time. And there was a can on the road, and I just picked up the can for a joke. I didn't think it would work, and I just flicked the can.
Empty?
And just by fluke, empty can, yeah, crushed can. And the can flew through the air and slit Lisa Colford right across her forehead. Which is horrible. It's not nice, guys, if you're listening to this. But, so she bled, and she had a brother. Well, actually, no, her friend, Nicole, had a brother, big brother, Boyd. And they got Boyd after me. You know when people get someone after you?
Yeah.
He was a couple years after me. A couple of years older than me. And he came after me. He came down the street, and yeah, we got in a fight.
Did you beat him up?
Yeah, I beat him up, and it was more embarrassing then because he was 3 years older than me.
Were you always tall?
Kind of. Anyway, sorry, Lisa. Sorry, Boyd.
That's something I don't think you'll be able to do ever again. Just the fact that it cut her forehead. Like, what were the chances of that?
Yeah, well, the chances are like the win. Yeah, the chances were like I just did it for a joke. Yeah, totally.
But you know what that means? Jesus wanted it.
Just means I'm wicked at throwing cans.
Jesus wanted it.
Yeah, I'm a wicked can thrower.
Do you believe in Jesus?
Putting that on the resume. No.
No?
No. Fuck no. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, that's all right, pal. Good for you.
You look disgusted.
Well, it's just whatever.
Were you raised Catholic?
You know, I like fucking Harry Potter, right? We both got our things. Yeah, I was raised Catholic. What is nonsense?
Both magical.
It's nonsense. It's just, if it gets you through the day, good for you. But, like, really, there's a guy in the sky who looks like the lead singer Nickelback, and he's going to come back and save us all. And really, that's what's going to happen. He's going to scoop up everybody, put him in the big basket, and the big rapture basket, and he's going to burn everybody else. Really, that's what's going to happen?
Oh, I think he lives in the sky.
All right, weirdos. Whatever you want to believe, whatever you want to believe.
I'm not like devout. Like, I don't go to church or anything.
Right.
I just believe in God.
Do you? Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. There's not one. I'm not arrogant enough to say I know there's not a God, but there's no dude in the sky that made everything. Everything. He made everything. He didn't just make Earth. He's like, I'm going to make the universes too, and the sun and everything. God made everything.
So what do you think made it?
Foolish. I don't know. Not a scientist, Gary. I have no idea. The Big Bang just is something. There's a source out there, obviously bigger than us. You know, but I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Like what we're doing right now. What is this?
This is us in a room at Mon.
Yeah, that's what God wants.
Do you believe the Big Bang created everything?
I don't know. Even I don't know.
Do you believe in evolution?
Yeah,
I think it came from monkeys?
Yeah, why not? It makes more sense than that's what I believe the most. Yeah, it makes total sense. Right? We share similar DNA. We are monkeys.
Oh, we share similar DNA to pigs.
Yeah. Yeah, well, sorry, pigs. You know, pigs are delicious. We're not.
Pigs are delicious.
Yeah, they are delicious.
Thanks for bringing that up. They are quite fucking delicious.
But pigs are so smart, though. It's horrible. Animal people drive me nuts.
Pigs are dumb.
They're not, apparently.
They're not?
Apparently pigs are really smart.
That's the first I ever heard of that.
Yeah, apparently they're super smart animals.
I thought they were stupid.
Yeah, no.
Just you would have to get killed.
Fair enough.
Fuck them.
Send your letters to Gary Lamkin at the Hump Day Podcast.
Fuck pigs.
No, apparently pigs are pretty smart.
What a weird thing to be mad about. Fuck you, pigs.
Yeah, pigs.
Things I don't even know I hate. Fuck
Pigs.
you.
Yeah. I hate police. Oh, I'm joking.
Yeah. I don't know why people hate. I don't know what the dislike
Cops.
about cops is. Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's just authority. It's just whatever. Cops are great people.
Man, bring me
Go
down.
around. I didn't like cops when I was a kid, but I just like to have fun with them. Just whatever. We call the cops on ourselves.
Why?
Mount Pearl. For a laugh. We live in Newfoundland. Boring as shit here.
I live on the hill.
Yeah, I lived on the hill in Mount Pearl.
No, O'Shea Heights.
Oh, yeah. I lived on Walton's Mountain on Farrell Drive.
No, it's
The
just
hill in the Pearl, man.
Yeah.
When I was younger.
Probably just as bad.
But then I lived on the hill. No, I don't know. What is bad? Exciting, I call
Man,
it.
listen, man. There's so many little kids on my road now. It's just kids and cats. That's all. That's who lurk and who own my road.
That's it.
I think they had the property value gone down drastically, but it's just
Kids and cats everywhere. That's all you sees.
seriously. No, I swear to and crack whores.
Well,
And who own the kids and the cats.
right.
And the cats, like, it's such a whore road. The cats are whores. The cats are all the cats are pregnant.
Now, Gary, I don't think this is all true. Like, you got to really verify your information here. I don't think all the hill is a bunch of crack whores and cats. on the go, and babies walking around. Everyone's pregnant. Even the babies are pregnant.
Yeah.
Pregnant babies, little slutty pregnant babies. Just walking around up on the hill. If you ever want to see little slutty pregnant babies, it's awesome.
No, man, all these cats, I swear to God, these cats are pregnant. Anyway.
I believe you. You're from there. You're the one
I've never seen a male.
bragging on your own place.
I don't know what happened. I know I hate it. But,
No, it's awesome.
what was I going to say?
Pregnant babies are adorable.
Yeah, there's no, we're not talking about cats and the crack horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no like random little babies crawling around.
You said there were babies everywhere. Kids. You said kids. Not native babies.
not
Babies is funny.
But what I'm getting to is there's no respect, man. Like,
There's no respect.
When I was a kid, like the big kids,
Yeah. Teenagers on the bridge.
kids,
Yeah.
Littlefoot,
Yeah.
they used to play hockey on my street, like right in front of my house, and I used to never go near them. You're afraid. And
Yeah.
then now, kids don't give a fuck.
Because you can't punch them in the face.
They come over and they just go, "Hey,
Yeah.
fuck you! What the fuck did I do?"
Because they can. If you say
No
anything to them, they
problem.
call the cops and then you go to jail
Yeah,
for saying something. Buddy said something really mean to me.
you're gonna cry.
Just, kids need a punch in the face. Some kids need a punch in the face. People don't like talking about that, but bullies are terrible. But sometimes, you know what a bully needs? A bully needs a punch in the face. Not a sit down or talk. Nothing stops a bully quicker than a nice punch in the lips.
Oh, man, listen, I can't even play.
Punch love, everybody. Punch love. Back school's starting to happen now. If you're going back to school, any kids listening to this, Gary probably got some kids listening to this. If you're a kid and someone tries to bully you at school, punch them in the face. Don't listen to your mom and dad. Punch them in the face. Don't wear a stupid fucking t-shirt to school, a pink t-shirt with a bully sign with an X through it. That's a quick way for you to get punched in the face. Punch someone in the face. Quick. Establish your ground. It's great advice. I'm going to make a great father.
You planning?
Oh, no, not really.
You gonna adopt?
Maybe I shouldn't. Too angry to have kids.
I just no, man. That's just, I can't even play street hockey. They come over and they get in the net, and
What?
they they just jump in the net. And they're like, they
First
come
of
up.
all, what are you still playing street hockey for? What are you, 25?
I'm a man.
You're still playing street hockey?
Yes. I go out and shoot them on net. I have a net. I
With the
shoot 'em.
pregnant babies and the cats.
Yeah, I had targets. I put them up in the corners.
Instead of cars, I'm like, cats, cat! You gotta stop the game. The pregnant cat just walks across the street. Cat! Another cat! Game getting started all the time for the cats. I want to go up there right after this.
Man, no, it's infested.
Infested.
I swear to God.
Infested with what?
We had to get cages. Like we had to get the government because the
For the
government
crack whores. That's wrong.
and for the cats.
That's wrong. I heard a lot of things on the hill, but that's wrong.
Listen, man,
Putting
the
people in
government you can give you cat cages, whatever, to catch the animals, right? When they're out of control, and we had to get them multiple times.
cages. Who's we?
Family.
They just say, here's the cats, get them, or here's the cages, go get the cats.
No, we got to call the place and get the cages for the cats because they're coming around pissing
They're cats.
and they're moaning and
Leave them
shit.
alone,
They're
they're
horny.
cats.
They're on my fence.
Yeah, they're cats.
Don't fuck off, Brian. I'm fed up with
They're
it.
not gonna fuck off. They're cats.
Listen, cats, if you're listening to this fucking thing,
Yeah, any
you
cats
better
listening to this?
Get the fuck out
Listen,
of there.
right meow. I had to.
The fuck
right
out of
now.
my house. Humping my fence. Cats are always horny. What the fuck is wrong with cats, man? I got my
cats.
cat done.
They're cats. They're
and-
little tiny tigers.
Oh, man.
They're cats.
They're bastards. I love cats, but I don't like stray cats.
I don't think you do love cats, Gary. I don't think you got to reevaluate your position on cats.
No, I haven't
You got to
cat.
listen back to the past 10 minutes of this podcast. You don't like cats, Gary.
I love cats.
I don't
I
think
don't
you
like
do.
stranger cats.
Stranger cats. Every stranger cats. Every cat is a stranger cat. Cats don't know you.
Stranger danger, Brian. Okay? I don't like them.
Stranger.
Dude, they're in my tree.
It's their tree.
No, it's not. Leaves grow on
cats.
trees, Brian.
They're
not
cats.
fucking cats.
They're cats. The only time cats bother me is when they do the sound, right? When they're in labor or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
They're
then
horny.
that's what they do. They're
Then,
always
yeah.
horny. They're whores.
Well, then that's when you get out the pelican and you just go mad. You get the pelican, you walk around the hill, and you let go. Like
I think
you're
they have.
in
I think they have a gang. I think they have assembled a gang. Because I have a female
Cat gang.
Listen though, I have a female cat, and I have all these male cats hoard around the front of my house.
Hmm.
And when I look out the window, they glare at me.
Hey, looking for some cat ass. That's all they're doing. Waiting
No
for some
man, they're
cat
trying
ass.
to gang rape
Yeah.
because they're bastards.
Yeah, but cat gang rape, no one's going to jail for cat rape. That's the great thing about being a cat. You can rape whoever you want. Pretty awesome, actually. If you're really into raping and you're a cat, not as a person, it's horrible. But a cat rape, how bad is a cat rape, really? Right? Just jump on it and do it. Right? No clothes to worry about. Right? All right, off the rails. We're off the rails because I was talking about cat rape. How did this start? Just started with a beautiful story about street hockey up on the hill. And the fucking wheels came off her.
Street hockey up on a hill.
Yeah, that's what you said. You played
Yeah.
street hockey, and I was taken back by it because you look like you're a 25-year-old man. I don't see a lot of men out playing street hockey anymore.
I don't play. I don't have like a posse. I just go out and shoot around.
Who the fuck is listening to this? Who the fuck would waste their time listening to us ramble? Oh, you got to hear this. You got to hear this. Gary and Brian talking about cat rape. Oh, you got to hear this. Pass this link around.
2 weeks ago.
Hurry up, tune in. Yeah, but at the 26-minute mark, whatever it is, tune in there. That's when you really want to hear it. They get right into cat raping.
2 weeks ago, Chris Pierce came on.
Yeah.
Little comic, and we talked about duck rape.
Wow.
So we're just going through the animal kingdom.
Dark humans. A lot of animal rape. If you were to rape an animal, what animal would you rape?
Oh my God.
Solid question.
I don't think I can answer that.
I just thought of it. I've thought of it myself. I'm thinking about it. I don't know.
Can it be consensual? Why does it have to be...
Well, it can. If you can convince an animal. What animal would you convince to have sex with you?
Can the monkey talk back? Coco? Coco the talking giraffe? Not giraffe. Coco the talking monkey?
Hey, what about a giraffe?
What about a giraffe?
That's a lot of work.
That long neck.
Oh, you need a ladder, plunger.
Imagine the blowjob you can get.
Oh, man.
You can be at home and they can be... Because their neck will arch.
Yeah, right into your home.
Eat your dick.
Right. Oh, definitely. That's a little shrub. Oh, shit. Now my dick's gone in the giraffe's mouth. Then you got to get your dick out of the giraffe's mouth. What a terrible time. Yeah, don't rape a giraffe. If you're listening to this, never rape a giraffe. It can't go well. That can't go well at all. 15, 18 feet off the ground. That's not good. Stick to low-lying animals. I don't know, platypus, something like that. Find a platypus.
Platypus is like something that was in a lab that went wrong. I didn't know how that's a real creature.
I know. Platypus
It's like
looks
a
like...
duck
It's like...
beaver
It is.
thing.
It's like... Yeah, it's a very incestual animal. It looks like a bunch of animals just fucked and a platypus was born.
Even a name. Platypus.
Platypus.
Who
Great
gives a
name.
shit?
Platypus.
Platypus. You think that's getting ass in the platypus environment? Where do they even
Platypus
live?
sounds gross. Platypus.
Water? I don't
Sounds
fucking know anything in
Sounds like a
platypus.
story from George Street. What,
What's the plural of platypus?
So what animal would you rape?
What? I wouldn't rape. I would get consensual.
Okay, consensual. What animal would you
What I
talk
would
to
say,
and
I would
discuss?
say an ape, because they're similar.
Wow.
They're similar to a human.
Dude, an ape would destroy you, Gary. They're like 9 times stronger than humans.
I'd
You would
sedate it.
sedate it. You're so aggressive. So you'd be a bottom. You'd be just taking it from the ape. You'd just be on top for sure. He's the top. He's the top.
He.
Yeah, he, she, whoever.
Why am
You're
I going
getting
with
it.
the he if I'm going with the...
Well, if you're gonna fucking ape, why not go with a man and really go for it? Even a big female ape, she's gonna fuck you up for sure. I'm gonna say I don't know. I'll get back to an animal rape.
No, I just answered it.
Okay,
Come on, pig. Dolphin, put in his blowhole.
I wouldn't. Dolphin's on the list.
Eating ears and that.
There you go. There you go. Dolphin sounds, guys. Who doesn't want to hear dolphin sounds? Tune in to Hump Day Podcast. They're talking about fucking cat rape, and Gary's making dolphin sounds. You got to hear it. What a fucking slice of entertainment.
Something just happened on this podcast that is going to be like just a blank something for like 2 seconds, 5
A
seconds.
dog.
A dog?
And not because I want to rape a dog. I want to do it just to piss people off because people love their dogs too much.
So
I like to go around raping people's dogs.
You would tell people about it.
I would just rape them. They'd know from the dog's reaction afterwards. The dog would just be there just shivering.
So like big dogs, small dogs?
All of them. They're all small to me.
Even like a Newfoundland dog?
Oh, yeah. Newfoundland dog, for sure. Just throw a bunch of blown in front of them and then, jump on them. Got them. I'm raping all your dogs. If you're listening to this, lock your dogs up. I'll rape them.
You really want something that's domesticated?
Whatever.
Don't you want like raw, pure love?
Raw, pure love. Go on. What are you talking about? With a dog?
Something in the jungle.
Yeah, well,
Are you looking for love?
yeah, of course. Everybody's looking for love.
With these dogs?
Yeah, I'll eventually find the right dog.
Settle down?
Yeah, the dog that I don't want to rape will be my dog wife. Yeah, that's how I'm going to get married, guys. I'm going to rape dogs until I find a dog that I don't want to rape, and I'm going to marry that dog. You're allowed. It's 2014. Did
It is. It's perfectly fine. I don't judge you.
you hear about Brian? He married a dog.
It's perfectly normal.
It is normal. Most other people are married to their dogs. You see these weirdos.
Most other people are married to people who look like dogs.
Whoa.
So it's all right.
You're so angry. So angry inside.
There's anger inside me, Brian.
Woo! All right. Next topic. Dog rape, dolphin sounds.
All this got sparked from splitting someone's head open. That's where this came from. All this came from.
Once again, sorry, Boyd Constantine and Nicole. Didn't mean to. And Lisa Colford especially didn't mean to slit your head open.
You still remember the names? What did you do after it happened? Did you
ran away? I was just like, oh fuck, we all ran away. They ran away, and then there was then the big brother came down the street and challenged me to a fight.
And you accepted and beat the fuck out of him?
Yeah, I would just wrestle around. You don't beat the fuck out of everyone back then. You just wrestle around. You don't really hurt anybody. Now people hurt people.
What's the worst you've either accidentally or on purpose hurt someone?
I got some stories, Gary.
I'm waiting.
I got some stories.
I'm here.
All right, I'll tell it. Fuck it. So I was in Korea. This is like a few years ago. And I just got married. And my wife and I were hanging out in Seoul. And just, having a party and a few dances. And then we took a taxi home to where we were living at the time. And I got out of the taxi, and my wife was paying for the taxi. Because we got in the taxi, and she was, wanted to talk English to the guy. And we're in Korea, and we turn on the English radio station. And he's talking to her. Anyway, I get out of the taxi, long story short. He reaches over and grabs her. And, grabs her areas.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
So that was weird. And I'm walking away from the taxi. She tells me, oh, my God, Brian, whatever, you touched me. I'm like, what? It's all confusing. But he gets out of the taxi. Right, coming up to me, and he's all macho. Like he's walking towards me now, all aggressive. I'm like, what's going on here?
Can grab your bits.
Yeah, right. And anyway, a cop came by, just as luck would have it. It's like 1:30 in the morning, and I'm this big white guy in the middle of the street in South Korea. So basically, I'm the black guy in this story, even though there's no black guy in the story. And the cop car stopped and came over, and was wondering what was on the go. And the taxi driver denied it, of course. We told him. And again, nobody spoke English, so I'm pantomiming all this. I'm pointing to my finger when I got my new wedding ring on. I'm pointing to my wife's bits and trying to pantomime it all. It was a disaster. It was horrible. And then they wanted me to get in the cop car. And I was like, oh, I didn't do anything. And then a random bystander came by. This is all true. And a random bystander came by and just stood up and started saying he hated Americans. And I understood that in Korean. And I'm not American, obviously, but he thought I was American, how I look. A lot of GIs are over there. So they assume I'm a GI. Anyway, we're all talking. There's a big commotion there. My wife's saying, let's go, Brian, let's go. Because it's starting to get a little heated and people are arguing. And then all of a sudden, the random bystander who came by, he punched me in the face. Just leaned off and punched me in the face.
In front of the cop.
In front of the cop, in front of everybody, hard. And I just snapped. And I just said, fuck it. And then I just punched him back in the face. And I'm like, well, I managed as well to get 2-for-1 special. And I grabbed a taxi driver and gave him a smash. And then we were out to the races. So that was, I don't know.
What did the cop do?
7 years ago. Oh, then I got in the cop car, of course. I got to go to the police station now. And long story short, went to the police station, ended up getting an interpreter. It was a disaster. Broke Buddy's glasses. They wanted me to pay for them. I wasn't going to pay for them. Anyway, long story short, we paid our way out of it. We had to. Because they were going to put me in jail, and we paid a couple $100 and got out of it. So yeah, that's the last time I smashed someone. Little story for you.
Yeah, glasses.
Yeah, glasses. Apparently expensive imported glasses from Italy.
Oh, you punched him right in the glasses, did you?
Well, whatever. I just punched. I got punched.
Were you drunk?
It's a horrible story.
Were you drinking?
I had a couple of beers, Gary. Had a couple of beers.
Some courage.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a horrible story.
Take some balls to hit a guy in front of a cop.
No, I was just stupid. I was just raging out. He punched me. It was foolish. It was horrible.
And you're like, fuck this guy too. You fucking went after him.
Yeah. So why not, right? So yeah.
I've never gotten in a fight ever.
That's in the book. I'm writing a book. That's called Mukdong Police, Punching People in the Mukdong Police Department.
That's a short title.
The story would be much better when it gets in the book. Yeah. But yeah, I'm writing all kinds of stories about my idiotic adventures.
I never had a real fight.
Yeah, you look like it.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, this is a compliment. You shouldn't have a real fight. Don't fight anybody unless you're getting bullied. And if you get bullied, punch someone in the face or fuck their cat. Just follow along here now.
Did you get bullied? As a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, because I hung out with older kids.
How's it what?
Which is because I was bored with my own age group, so I used to hang around with older boys when I was younger, like 3 or 4 years older. And when you do that, you're just going to be a punching bag, right?
To the older kids?
To the older kids, yeah, because they're 3 or 4 years older than you. They're like, 14 and you're 10 or 11. That's a huge gap. I remember one time in a huge tractor tire, I won't say their names, a couple of teenagers on the bridge in Mount Pearl. And the boys, I was stupid enough to do it. I got into a tractor tire and they pushed me down Commonwealth Avenue. I just flew down Commonwealth Avenue in a tractor tire. I almost killed myself. I think I was doing about 140 kilometers an hour. It was ridiculous.
How'd you stop?
I didn't. I crashed into a gas tank, a gas pump at the Ultramar.
Oh, Jesus. Brian blows up in fire.
Yeah, right?
So why'd you hang out with
Who
him?
the fuck is listening to this?
Why'd you hang out with them? They were gonna fuck you around.
Because they were fun. Boys getting in trouble, having a good laugh, throwing mud balls at cars.
Doing what?
Throwing mud balls at cars.
Mud balls.
Yeah, I was 10. Who gives a shit? We were just making mud balls. And there was a mud pit by the house. So, like, perfect for mud balls. Make a bunch of mud balls and whip them at cars. Great time.
Life you lead.
Yeah, it's a great time when you're 10.
Fuck, what I do? I was 10 nothing.
But if you're listening to this and you're kids, and you might be listening to this, if you're going to throw mud balls at cars, throw them for the doors. Don't throw them at the windows. The windows might be open. And that's dangerous. You might knock a Bronco off the road. That can happen. Bronco could go off in the river, but he could almost kill himself. That can happen, so be careful.
When you're doing illegal shit, be careful.
Yeah, be careful out there, guys.
How old were you when you first rubbed one out, Brian?
Whoa! Now we're getting sexy with it now.
Being candid, brother.
I can't
I was
really...
calling your brother. I'm Hulk Hogan.
Oh, here we go.
Tell me, brother, when's the last time you rubbed one out? Oh, yeah.
Macho
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
Macho Man.
The Macho Man Randy Savage, yeah. Oh, yeah, Gary. The last time I rubbed one out.
No, I don't know. I don't really
Not the
remember.
last time.
Last time was
No, the first
in the car
time.
before it came in here today.
Fucking first time.
The first time, I don't really remember. I think I was a late bloomer. I can't really remember the first time. Well, I do remember the first time, but I don't know how old I was. You know, it's just stars and bells, man.
Was it traumatic?
Just, no, it was amazing. It was like, this is awesome. And I remember boys talking about it, and then it was okay. Then I was like, okay. So I was very late, I think. I don't know.
How did you hear?
Remember.
Like, how did you remember how you first heard about the concept of even trying it?
How did I, man?
Was it all those big kids you're hanging out with?
Yeah, probably.
Did you watch porn?
Yeah, probably that, right? Because it wasn't cool to talk about masturbation when you were 11, 12, 13, 14 even. Back then, anyway. Maybe it is now. But then when she got to high school, like 15, 16 boys would talk about it, and it was cool. But if you got caught, like... I have a friend of mine. One of them get caught masturbating in grade 8.
You
did? No, he was home to lunch with the boys. Just went to his house for lunch.
Yeah.
And he's a young kid. He's in grade 8. And, he's just confused, right? Going to school. His dick's so hard he can't even blink. Right? Tough times for a young boy. And he decided to rub one out, and the boys saw him do it. And they went back to school and told, and ruined his year.
So you watched him do it.
Yeah, right. They're the weirdos.
Fuck yeah.
And they went back and told, and he had a rough year because of that. Because he was the kid that fucking jerks off. And it wasn't cool to jerk off then. It was grade 8. It was a little year or two too soon.
Everyone looked past the fact.
Exactly. They're the weirdos looking in the window.
Guys.
They're the guys looking in the window like, yeah, look at our buddy. So I don't know, Gary. I don't know the answer to that. It's a weird question.
Oh, yeah.
But if, I don't know. First time. 14 maybe? Maybe earlier now. I can't remember.
You have a laptop, other magazines?
Was that magazine? Oh, magazines, the Woods, the old classic Woods story. The old wet magazines in the woods. In every cubby in Mount Pearl.
Yeah, we had that.
That's a rite of passage.
Yeah, leave a magazine in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah, leave a magazine in the woods for the next guys.
Gross.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's better than it is now. It's so violent. All the porn sites. The porn sites are ridiculous. Oh. Chicks getting choked and kicked in the face and body slammed. It's like,
do you ever hear
see someone give head?
Cockhold?
Yeah, no, I heard that word.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that means.
No, it's where like this girl brings this guy over, and she has her boyfriend tied up and makes him watch her fuck the other guy. Pretty fucked up.
Yeah, why does he need to be tied up? Why can't he just sit there?
Well, I guess he's mad. You don't want to see that.
He's mad. Why did he even go?
She makes him, and she ties him up.
So he doesn't know about it until he shows up?
Yeah.
Who ties him up?
His girlfriend, I guess. She's like, oh, let's role play or whatever. She ties him up.
Why don't you just be like, no, don't tie me up and push her on the couch and walk away?
Well, that's not how it happens. It's not a perfect world, Brian.
You shouldn't push a woman, everybody, obviously. But that's not really true. If a woman's trying to tie you up so she can make you watch her fuck another guy, push her.
Well, she's not going to tell you that.
Push her on the couch.
She's not going to go, oh, you're going to watch me fuck another dude. I'm going to tie you up. He's going to do no.
Also, they lie to him.
I don't know what she tells him. I haven't.
Gary, I don't think you researched cockhold.
It's on mute. Want me to look it up?
Yep.
Fucking look it up right now. I got internet.
Let's do it up.
See what the fuck this
2014.
is.
I don't even think you know how to say it properly. How do you say it? Cockhold?
Cockhold.
Sounds horrible.
Cockhold.
Just tits, arse, head. That's it. You don't need any other terms.
There we go. Cockhold. A cockhold is a husband whose wife has had sex with someone else. By doing this, she cockholds him.
That's pretty much most dudes. Most people fuck around. So most guys are cuckolds.
Cuckold.
Yeah.
Cock. I don't know how to say it, but there it is.
listening to this. We're not even making sense at this point.
So don't do that.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't need your advice, Gary, not to do that. I'm not going to do that. Don't you worry. It's not my thing. Simple man, Gary.
Has comedy ever helped you with that stuff? Well, like women?
Yeah, of course.
Has it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, one of the few.
It hasn't happened for you yet?
One time. 5 years.
What do you mean one of the few? Most all guys and women too. You get in, especially guys. I guess a lot of guys get into comedy for that reason. I think a part of it is.
I think about it. I don't know.
It happens, but I mean, I don't know. It was cool in the beginning, but I mean, I was married for most of the time I've been in comedy, so I wasn't really into that. But it's interesting, and I'm older, man. Like, you know, like if I was 20, I'd be all over it, loving life and with the chicks. But it's interesting. It's always pretty girls usually who are loud.
Who what?
Who are loud. They love the spotlight like we do.
Oh,
it's always pretty chicks who sit up front and they're loud as fuck and they're annoying, and then they want to talk to you afterwards. It's more about them than you. It's not even an ego thing. It's not about us. It's about them squawking and being in the mix.
I don't know.
Oh my God, you're so funny. Blah, blah, blah. He's just like, shut up. Just fucking shut up. Sit there and listen.
No, never. One time.
Yeah, we'll give it time.
One
Next
time.
Tell me about it. One time what happened?
It was at the Sirius XM thing in May,
Right?
and I had a very small tie on, looked like Dilbert. It was like fucking up to here.
Right?
Didn't notice at the time.
Right?
And her friends came over after the show. I was like, my friend thinks you're cute and funny. You get a picture or whatever. And she took. I haven't seen the picture. I know what a picture is.
Right?
And I was like, yeah, sure. This is new. I'll fucking do this. And went over, and her friend took a picture, and then her friend was like, I'm just gonna leave you two guys to talk about fucking.
Whoa.
And just walked away. And I was
Gotta love Newfoundland.
And I was like,
Don't mess around.
Jesus. I'm like, oh, okay. And so we sat down, and she was much older than I was.
So, fucking.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah.
Much older? How old was she?
Oh, she was like 8 years older than I.
Right?
Not much older. I mean,
Right. 30s, though.
Yeah.
She's yeah.
You
In
know,
her prime, Gary. She's in her prime.
well, she was still married. She was getting divorced. Like, she was
Even
getting...
better. Rebound sex, Gary. The best.
But,
Rebound sex. She's a little angry at her man. Right? She hasn't been fucked properly in months. She's on the fucking mend, man.
It was interesting, Brian. You know, we sat down, and she was like, my friend's a bit straightforward. And I'm like, yeah. You don't say. And so we started talking. A friend came back. You guys still talking about fucking? Walked away again.
Right.
I'm like, holy Jesus, the fuck's wrong with your friend?
That's a great friend, man.
She came back again.
That's like a dude.
Yeah, fuck. She grabbed my ass, too. It was weird.
Awesome.
And she came back. She's like, I have a party at my house. You guys, you want to come? You want to come? You want to come? You want to come? And I was like,
Both, please.
Sure, I'll come and probably get molested. And so I hopped in the car, dirtiest car bit of my life. There's shit everywhere. Couldn't even put my head over my feet.
Oh, really?
And I was like, this is a turn on. So we went to this
She was
big
a hoarder?
I don't know what the fuck she was. She was a dirty bitch.
Right.
So we went to
You ungrateful man. She's about to suck your dick and she's giving you a ride.
It wasn't even that good to suck, man. It was hurtful.
Saucy
Ever
prick.
get one of those hurtful ones?
Saucy prick. No, they've all been glorious.
Really?
Every one of them.
Well, you're dating the right people.
You have a woman sucking your dick.
It doesn't mean shit.
It does. It means a
Doesn't
whole
mean
lot.
shit. No,
it
it
means a
doesn't.
lot. It's awesome.
Just the sedative means a lot.
Whoever's listening here, this podcast, sucking dick, keep doing it. You're doing a great job.
The sedative, the fact that you're doing it means a lot.
It means a whole
But
lot.
sometimes the action is not good.
It means a whole lot. A world without blowjobs is a violent, violent world. So violent. Like viciously violent. Blowjobs are extremely important. I really believe that. I'm not even being funny. They're super important.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Anyway, so we went back to the house, and a friend was like,
That got serious for a second.
yeah, it did. About nothing.
No, not about nothing. About blowjobs making the world go round.
Went back to the house, and a friend was like, yeah, there's a bed downstairs if you guys want to go down and fuck.
Wow, I think this friend wanted to fuck you. That's what was going on.
I don't know. I was like, yeah, okay. And so we went down.
You being
know,
picky.
And we went down. I'm not picky.
I don't really like you. Your fucking car's full of garbage. I'll throw it in you.
Let's clean your car for a second. Can we clean your car first?
Yeah.
It's bothering me.
Get to know Gary today, guys.
We went down and we sat on the bed and we spoke for a couple minutes, and she pounced on me like a lion. And we started fooling around, and then she was like,
What does she look like? Well, I need some dimensions here. Tall, skinny.
She was
Big girl.
You want to see her?
Yeah, sure. We
see
can
right
perv out. Are you going to bring up Facebook? Or are we going to be those perverts
Facebook, yeah.
now? All right.
Manolis did the same. You know when Manolis
It's getting creepy now, guys. I don't necessarily agree with this, but I got to see her now. Yes, I heard the one Manolis. Manolis is a fucking creep.
Manolis had a picture of a girl that he met in the bar.
Manolis is great. He's an awesome guy.
That he met in the bar the night before.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the fake tits.
Yeah. I think is this her?
The most beautiful girl he said he's ever seen.
This is not her. Yeah, apparently.
Manolis is a romantic.
Bastard.
Love you, Manolis, if you're listening to this, and now you are. Manolis probably listening to this, waiting for his name to be dropped. Well, we just dropped it, Manolis. Now fuck off and go out. You can leave now. Turn it off.
Okay, here we go. Please hold, guys, while I get it.
Oh, she's fucking gross.
Yeah?
I'm joking, guys.
Hold on. Hold the fuck up.
I don't even want to participate in this anymore. It's too creepy now.
Too late. We're in it now.
It's too creepy.
We're already in it.
All right, bring it up.
We're too deep. We're too deep.
So who is this? This is the one, the friend?
This is the girl.
This is the girl.
Yeah.
The girl with the garbage car?
Yes. The Oscar the Grouch car.
The girl with the garbage car. Awesome.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Gary's showing me a picture right now of a pretty stacked girl on a beach who looks way too powerful for Gary to handle. And she has a tattoo on the side of her. Is that a tattoo with sand?
I don't know what it is.
On the side of her, on the side, whatever the fuck you call it, your obliques.
Her ribs.
Yeah, good for you, Gary.
It's funny she's listening to this.
And you got the gall to be like, no, didn't even like it.
And no, well, see, no, because here's...
She's a power hitter, man.
No, listen, here's the ending to this, okay?
Huh?
So, she flew around and she was like, and I was like, yeah, what's up? And she's like, I'm on my period.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, why would we even start this, motherfucker? Like, what the fuck? And she's like, yeah, well, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh. And so, and so we left. We went back to her house where her husband dwelled. And
he was there?
No, he wasn't there. I would have left him like getting cockholed.
Oh.
I said, bring it back.
Nice.
Bring it back. And so we were there, and her dog, we were on a couch, and her dog kept coming up licking me. It was weird. It was like a threesome. And then she raped it. No.
Yeah, well.
And then, so she was like, you ever try, no, she was, what would she say first? She's like, would you ever have sex with a girl on her period? And I'm like, nah, probably not. That's not probably something I would do ever.
But you did.
And she was like, no, man. Her reaction was, well, it's just like a little bit of blood. And I'm like, what the fuck? No.
Just a little bit. She's a little bleeder. She's not a big one. No, she was. Little bit. Little bit.
No.
Just a little bit.
Any sign of blood on my area, I'm out.
Little bit.
Whether it's mine, whether it's yours, whether it drips from the ceiling, I'm gone home.
Little tiny bit. It'd be like rubbing Swedish berries on your bellhead.
Yeah, except it's blood.
Yeah, but don't say that. Just say it's Swedish berries.
Swedish berries.
Swedish berries in your pocket. Got lost.
I don't have a magical mind enough to do that.
That's all I gotta say. Don't make it gross.
And she was like, "Well, you ever try anal?"
Whoa.
And and I was like, "I know I haven't. That's probably another thing I probably wouldn't do." And she was like, "Well, you know."
Don't limit yourself, Gary. Don't limit yourself.
Well, she's like, "Let's just do it." I'm like, "Well, I don't have a condom." She's like, "Doesn't matter."
Jesus.
And I'm like, "Holy sweet fuck!" And so shortly after that, I went home.
So you're balls deep in her ass, and
No,
she's bleeding all over the place, and the cat was crying.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
You're a good man, Gary.
It was gross.
Well,
Both alternatives were disgusting.
Listen, bit of Swedish berries on your bellhead don't hurt anybody.
Yeah, but a shit in your dick? What does that do?
Well, I mean, I didn't talk about that part.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
That's up.
It's real. Let's hear it. It's real life, Brian.
No, let's not talk about it. It's to each their own. Just a little bit. Just get a little bit. Well, same thing. Just like say you had a fudge stick in your pocket. It was a hot summer day, and the fudge stick melted. That happens, right? You got a bit of fudge stick on you.
No.
You can wash that off.
No, man.
You can... No, man. Like I'm propositioning you to do it. No, man. No, I'm not going to do it, Brian.
No, man. Leave me alone.
I'm not doing it.
Man, listen. It's gross enough. It's gross enough to do it with the condom.
Listen, I don't know why we're talking about this. It's what it is. People, whatever. To each their own. We were talking about raping dogs 15 minutes ago.
No, you.
No, you got into it.
I didn't.
You got into it a bit.
I said pregnant whore
You
cats.
got into it a bit. You talked about raping a dog 2 minutes ago. And then she raped it. See?
Oh, yeah.
Short memory, Gary. Short memory.
My dad's goldfish.
Yeah, it's getting dirty here now. Who's listening to this? Your mom's not listening anymore. She tuned out.
She doesn't listen ever.
Dog rape, she was gone. Gary's talking about dog rape now? Yeah. Hump day. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Hump day podcast. What do you hump? You just go around humping things out this podcast is? Fucking dogs, chicks in the arse, giraffes. That's what this is about. Hump. It's just about fucking sex, isn't it?
You wanted to hear the story.
Yeah.
And I told you the story.
You did. And it
and this
was
what happened.
gross.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Very good looking girl. The circumstance, not so much.
Bit of Swedish berries in your belly.
No.
Don't worry about it. Be be fine. Wash it off. You'll be fine. No problem.
Without a condom?
Well, no. I mean, be smart.
I never had one.
Well, then just go to the store. Get one. Or have one. Have one on you.
No, the option isn't even there, man.
Sad, Gary.
Sad? Would you?
I
You
would
wouldn't
always
do
have
that.
a condom on me. Yes, have condoms on you. You're a grown man with a tie.
I'm not talking about having
You're going to get laid sometimes.
I'm not talking about having a condom.
Well,
I'm talking about doing what I never
do
did.
you have a condom right now?
Yeah, I do.
Good for you, buddy.
Why, you want to do something?
Well, let's keep talking, see where this is going. It's getting a little out of control, but how old's the condom? Could you actually wear it and you're not worried about it? Could you just put it on your dick right now without looking at the expiration date?
Yeah.
Good for you, buddy. You're in the mix, Gary.
I'm up to date.
Awesome.
I'm hip.
Yeah.
So people say.
Yeah, well, you're not hip if you say that. No, you're not hip. All right. Are we done? What the fuck is this?
No, man. We got like 2 hours left.
What else do you want to talk about?
We got 2 hours left. What do you want to talk about, man? We talk about cat rape
Yeah. That was
and
fun.
giraffes.
Giraffes?
So we covered the animal part.
Yeah. Yeah. So hard to rape a giraffe.
I had a.
You had to practice, like, for the rape, when that's what make it worse, because you have to get a ladder and practice your balance on the ladder. And you don't want to be at that.
I had a.
Pick an easier animal.
Have had a clingy one night stand before, Brian?
Now, Gary, we're getting a little personal now, Gary.
Yeah. That's it. We're opening up the worms, man. They're open. I just told you about my fucking bloody, fucking horror sex.
Yeah, little Swedish berry bird.
And melted fudge.
No, not really, man. I've been lucky with
No?
the ladies, yeah.
Yeah.
No crazy people.
Well, I asked you because I have.
Yeah, no crazy people. I'm the crazy one.
I had a girl. Well, not like
I don't
literally.
believe you.
Well, new girl,
Alright.
just a guy.
Yeah.
And she was like, before.
Oh, you're starting to fucking stumble your words.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
you're getting excited. This is going to be a good one. Before. Tell me more, Gary.
Before, she was like, she stopped, we're fooling around, she stopped, she's like, there's a girl I went to high school with.
It's a little bit of blood.
Again? She was like, I want to ask a question. And I was like, can you not?
How could your dick be hurt with a voice like that?
I know, I don't know. And I was like, can you not? And she's like, well, I bring it up, now I feel like I need to say it. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And I was like, yeah, sure. So this is mid-fool around, okay?
What do you mean mid-fooling around? Clothes on, dry humping on the couch?
Clothes off.
Oh.
In the bed.
Well, it's beyond fooling around.
Yeah, well, we weren't doing anything.
Put it in for fuck's sake.
Well, she was like, so, like I said, she likes me from high school. She knew from high school. She's like, is this gonna be anything? Maybe, possibly, someday? And I was like,
Using her vagina as a weapon.
and I was like,
Vicious.
I don't know. I can't tell the future. I'm not sure. She's like, well, if you're not gonna like me, well, I gotta tell myself not to like you. And
Just simple telling you love her. I love you very much.
and I was like, yeah, I don't know. And she's like, well, are we just doing this because you knew I liked you in high school and you would have sex with you? And I was like, no. Yes. I was like, no.
Are you just doing this because I have such a nice voice?
You know, it's just
You just want to stick it in my box and hear what I'm going to say?
And so that ended.
Oh, Gary. Oh, just like that. I like that. Do you like it when you're like, sounds like you're fucking an old woman?
Yes.
You smoked a lot?
My name's Gladys. And so afterwards, as a man, I get quiet after, I do anyway. I get quiet and I'm pleased. I'm like, all right, well, it's nice.
Sure.
Sit down.
Sure. Conquer. You're a conqueror.
Think.
Yeah.
And she was like, things are really weird. Things are weird now. You're weird. I'm like, what? What's wrong? You're really weird. This is the weirdest I've seen you.
She sounds retarded. Was she
Yeah.
retarded?
And I was like, take your helmet off. Can't understand it. No, she was like, it's a really... I'm like, I don't understand what's what's wrong. And she was like, was that good? Was this good? And then she actually said, can you rate me?
Whoa.
Rate you? What are you, a survey?
Whoa.
What the fuck? She's like, yeah,
You gotta ask, it wasn't good.
and she was like, and I had to leave. I had hockey, like whatever. And
I had a hockey right after. Can't miss that.
she was like, as I was leaving, well, if I ever see you again, I don't know if I am now. I think I ruined it. Well, if I ever see you again, maybe I'll be better. And I was like, yeah, see you later, bitch. And I fucking left. It was the most
See you
awkward...
later, bitch. How rude of you.
I didn't say see you later, bitch. I
gave you her
added
pom-pom.
that for comedic effect. But it was fucking weird, man.
Yeah, it was weird. Her voice is creepy as shit. Horrible.
Yeah.
She didn't.
So, Needless to say, I cut the cord on that one.
Yeah, you banged the sped.
There's a word I don't want to hear anymore.
Just admit it, buddy. You banged the sped.
It was bad, man.
You didn't have to deal with that.
What do you say to that? Rate me?
Thank you.
I did.
Give
I
her
was
high
like,
ratings.
I was like, it's fine.
Send her off on her way as a woman feeling good about herself. 9.5. I love you.
It's fine.
And I never talked to her again.
And now she has a boyfriend that looks like me. So that's how that ended.
You look just like a guy I used to bang.
Do you like
Just
me?
like him. Do you like me? He didn't like me.
Do you love me
Is
forever?
this getting weird and I'm talking about the guy I used to bang? Do you want to just jam your dick in my mouth so I'll stop talking because my voice is absolutely horrific?
She wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do that.
What?
She said it's too intimate.
What is?
Sucking dick.
Well, it is. That's very intimate.
We could fuck.
It does.
But she couldn't,
Sucking dick is way more intimate than a candlelight dinner.
Can I get to know you more first?
Yeah, you
What
should.
the fuck? If I'm going... What do you think? What do you think?
Oh.
No,
Talking to me?
No, not...
We have another person here who's not participating. Well, yeah, you should get to know someone before you do that.
No.
Yes, man. You're jamming
What's
someone's
the
dick in your
difference?
face.
You're just going in them.
Have you ever had a dick jam in your mouth?
Thank God I will not while I was
Right,
awake.
you need to ease into that.
I was awake.
Ease into that. Yeah.
Well, what's the difference between going in someone and mouth? You put a lot of things in your mouth. Toothbrush, carrots, food.
You need to really like someone before you do that.
Oh, Jesus. Another voice.
Where's that come from?
That's the... I think that's my female conscience.
You really need to like someone to suck their dick.
I can hear it too.
Can you? You can hear that? You really got to like someone to suck their dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Thanks,
know,
female conscience.
I don't get that a lot.
No, I think you gotta, like, you should wait.
You have morals now? You're just talking about raping
Not
giraffes.
moral, just slow it down a bit. Don't need to be jamming your dick in someone's throat first date.
I'm not talking about
Take
jam.
it easy.
I
Go
don't,
watch a movie or something. Go a Signal Hill hike.
I can jam it in like it's a fucking cubby hole.
Whatever, slide it in. Whatever you do. Whatever your move is.
Slide it in.
Yeah, slide it in.
Like it's in a fucking...
Well, it gets slippery
Assembly
here. It
line.
gets slippery when you're having a good time.
You slide it in.
All right, let's get off this topic. It's gross. My female conscience doesn't like it. What do you think, female conscience? Should we keep talking about this?
No. Move on. Talk about pretty ladies.
Is that a movie?
Female conscience wants me to talk about pretty ladies.
Actual people?
No, they'll start with sex again. Gary's too riled up.
Not
Gary
riled
can talk
up.
about-
I'm wearing,
Gary,
I'm
you
wearing,
need to get off the sex.
I'm wearing
All right.
jeans. Not riled up.
We're in jeans.
Enough. Talk about tonight.
All right, what else is going on? Let's talk about whatever. We're off the dick talk now. This got to be edited. You say you don't edit. We got to edit
I don't
most of
edit
this.
No.
No, like
I don't
that's...
edit this.
How long have we been doing now?
58.
Video, we just find an hour, but I mean, 45 of this you're not using. Right, we get about we get a decent 15 out of this.
56 minutes I can use, right?
The cat rape and the
that's getting in. I
the
don't edit.
Swedish berry bird.
You said that.
Yeah, no, I don't necessarily saying it was a good thing.
What's the worst you've bombed?
The worst I bombed? In South Korea. It's a pretty cool story, actually. Pretty wild one.
I don't know if that counts. That's English only the first language.
No, it is. It was English. It was for expats. It was mostly Americans, Aussies there. I was hosting a show in a barn, in a shed in Haebongchon, South Korea. A bunch of hippies, a bunch of poets. And there was a guy there who saw me and wanted me to do a show the following week at an art gallery. And I was like, cool, I've never done a show in an art gallery before. And he said, just come and do 10 minutes of comedy. And this is when I really sucked. Like, at the time, I might have had 15 minutes that were passable. And he wanted me to do 10. And so I show up, and he said there's going to be a real eclectic group of people. There was a North Korean dancer there. Sorry, a South Korean dancer there. A traditional dancer, an accordion player, there was poets, all these people. Anyway, I show up, and they say a special guest. So they want comedy to be at the end of it, right? Kind of a comedy relief. And it was called The Passport Show. And it was this a show about a world without borders. And you had to bring your passport, talking about how the world doesn't need borders. Everybody should be, kind of a one love kind of situation. And you had to bring your passport to the show and hang it on a line. They had a thread going right across the room. And you hung your passport on the line. And the line was supposed to represent like the tightrope that migrants walk to freedom and safety every day. Anyway, show starts. Everyone goes up. The accordion player goes up. Poets go up. And they say we have a special guest, and up on the stage, it wasn't even a stage, it was like 40, 50 people in a room in an art gallery. There's 2 Asian men go up to the front of the room, and we find out right away, one guy's from North Korea. He's a North Korean refugee who escaped. And he's a famous guy now, and his interpreter was a guy from China who he was interpreting. And so he's telling us horrific things about his escape from North Korea. Like he escaped.
You're going on after this?
I didn't know. Well, there's more people to come later.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he was right. So I'm still not up yet. I'm there with my buddies. One of my buddies from Mount Pearl, actually, and 2 of my buddies from Scotland, who are comics. And we're sitting there. We were hungover big time from the night before. We were out on it pretty hard. And we're sitting there like, this is horrible. What's happening? And we wanted to leave because the guy was telling horrible stories about torture and how he tried to leave South Korea and he got caught his friend got caught in an electrical fence and died in front of him. Got electrocuted. Then he had to walk through a minefield and hope for the best. Then he swam through a river to the Chinese countryside. Like, incredible stories, right? The place is stunned. And so we're just there looking at him. He's talking about, kids getting hung and shooting. Just horrible things. He was born into a concentration camp because his father, and he's telling all this to us and it's being translated, his father stole bread. And his mother didn't wear a pin in her jacket or something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, he goes up, does 10 minutes or so. The place is totally stunned. Then the host goes up. He's from Malta, in his Maltese accent. He's literally like, everybody, sometimes the world is a terrible place. That is why the comedy. Everybody, Brian Aylward. And brought me up right afterwards. And it was horrible. It was just 10 minutes of crickets. I mean, how do you follow that, right? Follow a North Korean refugee. So that was the worst.
What about, like, in St. John's? Or Newfoundland? Because I've seen you in some pretty bad rooms, and you still do well.
Yeah, man, I talked to them. I riff. So, yeah, I haven't really had a rough one.
I did when at the Fat Cat, the drunk guy came up.
Oh, yeah, that was probably the worst one, and that was just weird.
That was weird.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, right? At open mic?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Buddy just came up and said, I'm whatever, I'm Captain Whoever from the USS. Buddy was hammered. So I just tried to get him out of there nicely, because there's no bouncer there or whatever. Just tried to, but he wouldn't go. And then remember Mrs. came up?
Yeah, I tried to validate him.
And she said, I know his credentials. I know it's him. I know all about his credentials. I was like, oh, Jesus, just shut the fuck up. Because Fat Cat's so small, too, just totally. But then, that's whatever. That's open mic. You don't really give a shit.
Those rooms, man, are fucking...
Oh, it's the worst. But no, I haven't really had a bad bomb here that I remember.
That's not yucks?
No, not Newfoundland, no.
No, but like a joke just falling flat.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that happens all the time. I mean, sometimes crowds might not be ready for it, or...
And so what do you usually do if it falls flat in the middle of the act? Do you
talk
acknowledge?
to them.
Do you acknowledge it?
Yeah, that's where I'm at now, and I kind of got tough like that growing up in comedy the way I did, like in Korea, doing every open mic, like music open mics after rock bands, doing shows in brothels and restaurants and shitholes, just the worst of the worst. But I learned to survive. I learned to like talk when shit goes off the rails, so I can riff pretty well. Because yeah, if shit's going off the rails and you're truly eating a dick, you gotta talk. You gotta acknowledge it because it's weird for everybody. Everyone's like, "Do you not notice what's happening to you right now? You're fucking dying." But when you're new in comedy, right, the first 2 or 3, 4, 5 years even, you suck. You suck. So sometimes you don't know what to do. But yeah, I learned the hard way. So I mean, in retrospect, it helps.
How long have you been at it now?
9 years.
9 years.
Yeah. Anniversary is in November.
You ever thought about going to the States? Doing it there?
Not really, man. Like, wherever. Like, I'll go wherever. I just look at it like, I just like telling jokes and stories and traveling the world. So, however that happens, that happens. Like, I thought about that for a while, but I mean, I just stopped chasing it. You know what I mean? I'm 40, man. I just do my thing. I go around. And I'm lucky. I just booked shows yesterday in Guangzhou, China, in Hong Kong. I mean, I can't even book a fucking show in Gambo. But I can book a show in Guangzhou, China. So, yeah, whoever they'll have me. I'll eventually get to the States and do some stuff, but I'm not, like, dying to get down or chasing something, right? Because there's no chasing anymore. The industry is bullshit. And it's a rough, horrible, horrible industry. And now with social networking and stuff, all you gotta do is be funny and get your shit out there. So, yeah, I don't chase stuff anymore.
Oh, you think it's not worth your time?
That does worth my time. It's definitely worth my time, but it's a crapshoot. Like, what's chasing it? What does that mean? It's an illusion. There's no making it. It's stand-up comedy is just get work. Be funny and get work. And be grateful you get work wherever you get it. I want to go to the States, and I eventually will, but my goal is not to break into the States and become what? A road comic. I mean, just as well to do
Louis
that
C.K.,
anywhere else.
Bill Burr,
Nah.
Chappelle.
I'd take it. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to work in the States. Now, I hope to eventually be there, but it's not a goal anymore. It used to be, but then I kind of grew up out of that and realized, why? Go down there and what? And beg and plead to, fuck it.
So you make a living off stand-up, right?
Yeah. And that because I'm worldwide, right? You got to go, like, Canada's tough, man. You can't, like, if I didn't have my Asia connections, some other connections I have around the world, I wouldn't be able to do it. Just in Canada, the logistics of it alone are rough. And if you're not normally a pretty face that gets on TV, like if you're not on TV in Canada, you don't exist, pretty much.
Canada, I think, is hard on any art.
Yeah, it is.
Like
it's just
even with music.
Canada's, we're so complacent. We're just all like, whatever.
Like you got big bands like Rush that's still not a very big band in the States. In the northern states it is, but like southern states, who the fuck's Rush?
Yeah, it's just how we are as Canadians, man. We're just so chill about everything. It's just what it is. And the logistics are a nightmare. I mean, Canada, and again, you got to get on TV. Once you get on TV, I mean, you could be on TV doing the dumbest thing. That's the thing. It doesn't have to be good work. I mean, you could be on Republic of Doyle being Jake's retarded cousin, and you'd sell out theaters probably all across the province.
Have you been on Doyle?
Just being Jake, and you're like, oh, you're Jake's brother in the show. I loves that.
Have you been on the show?
No.
No?
No.
Have you been asked?
I think I'm the only comic in St. John's who hasn't been on the show.
I haven't been on it.
No, apparently there isn't. No, I kind of know. I haven't really pushed for that either. I kind of know guys involved in it. Like, I put it out there, but it didn't happen.
I don't know, man. Like, being an extra, I mean, I can do without that. I can do without sitting in the background.
Yeah, well, whatever. It can be fun, too. I mean, you do,
Gotta go on your resume.
Things.
I was person number 4.
Yes, it would. Of course it would. You put on Doyle. Appeared on the Republic of Doyle. Put that right on the poster.
I hate people do that, man. Like, there's some comics that do that,
shameless game, Gary.
Some comics do that, too. Like, oh, I've been at, whatever, festivals. Like, where you? I'm pretty sure you went into an open mic.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, are you sure? Doing stand-up in Montreal. Yeah, at an open mic, I'm pretty sure. Wouldn't you doing that?
Yeah.
Lies,
Lies,
like, man,
lies get everywhere.
Fuck. Like,
lie, people. Lie. It's a shameless game.
Guess I get ahead.
All right, at this point now, there's no one listening, right? We can just turn it off. Can we just turn it? Right? There's no one listening.
You know what? The one with Knowles is 2.5 hours.
Yeah, well, yeah.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, how much were you talking about Snatch? More than an hour.
2 hours, 20 minutes?
Yeah, exactly. Horny bastard.
He is a horny
Did
bastard.
he stink a cologne? And he's a close talker. Don't get me wrong, Manolis. I know you're listening to this, you fucking weirdo. He's a sexy man. He loves the cologne. He loves the close talking. He gets right close to you.
He does.
Yeah, I had to back him away one night. His nose was touching my ear. He was trying to whisper something to me at the club. And his nose was touching my ear. I said, back off, you fucking Greek bastard. It's a little too close.
Just trying to light some candles.
That's the Greek, man. He's just trying to mount you. They love that.
He's single man?
Know your history, kids.
He's a single man.
Is he? I thought he was all in love with Mrs. he met. The most beautiful woman he's ever seen. He said.
Oh, he had her on Facebook, and she deleted him next day.
Yeah, he's fucking
She doesn't
creepy.
know.
Slow it down, Manola. Stop being so creepy.
I don't know who he is. Man, he was like, I'm pretty sure he had a boner here talking about her. Dude, look.
No, Manola's
This
just,
is a picture I got of her, man.
Manola just has a boner. That's what he does every day. He's still young and spry. That'll go away soon. Enjoy your boner, Manola, you weirdo.
He's fucking funny comic, though. Every time he's on stage, he asks some girl to fuck him.
Yeah, that's what he does. It's
Every
like,
time.
yeah. That's why we got into this.
What are you doing later?
Talked about that earlier.
You want to fuck? What about you over here? No? All right. Next comic.
You ask enough people,
Statistically.
someone's going to say yes.
Statistically.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll go in Swedish berries.
Maybe a Swedish berry bird.
I think I'm going to end it there.
Oh, yeah? That's what a horrible way to end it. Anything. Swedish berry bird and fade out.
Swedish berry bird. All right, thanks for tuning in.
What's
Do you
the
have
topic,
anything-
Gary? What are we going to talk about? I thought what is this? What is this about? What was your goal when you brought me in here today?
Let's talk to you.
About what?
Look at you.
Test the podcast. Talk and look.
Talk and look.
Well, we did it. You did it.
I've been looking
You did it.
the whole time.
What a success. You talked and you looked at me.
I didn't. It was. That's out of respect.
You see what it is?
Do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
That's cool.
Why not?
Well, anyway, so
I never seen, but I mean, why wouldn't they exist?
I don't know.
All kinds of planets. Like, who are we? Maybe we're aliens.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Maybe we are.
unfortunate
Who are we? Yeah.
I don't know.
There's no fucking Chad Kruger in the sky.
I thought is that what the guy's
Lead
name
singer
is?
of Nickelback. Yeah, it's Chad Kruger, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know
Are they
either.
still a group?
I hope not.
They suck ass.
No,
They
a lot
really
of people.
suck a
I
big
don't like
one.
them. Yeah, I don't like them. But a lot of people love them.
They suck.
They do suck. They're horrible.
Big time, yeah.
Yeah, they're horrible.
The guy's voice sucks dick.
Yeah, it's like listening to cats getting raped.
A giraffe getting mounted.
Yeah. Horrible.
Do you have you want to drop Twitter? Yeah, Facebook or anything like that?
No.
No? Why would you know? I was listening.
Yeah, no one's listening. Who gives a fuck?
So what's the point?
Do I need a half a follower on Twitter? Am I going to lose half a follower?
Half dwarfs? You guys dwarfs following?
At Bags of Soup on Twitter. At
Why
Bags
that?
of Soup.
Why bags of soup?
I used to be an athlete, Gary, and used to be is the most important part of that sentence. And now my body's falling apart. So I used to have a chest, and now I say it looks like I got bags of soup that hang from my collarbones. It's one of my old fat jokes. And I was actually trying to put different names into Twitter one night, and I was getting so fucking frustrated because of Brian Aylward, Brian this, and I couldn't. Everything was taken. And I just started Bags of Soup, and I put it in, and they said accept, and I was like, fuck it, Bags of Soup. I got no patience.
Bags of soup.
So Bags of Soup
Do
it is.
you use it a lot?
The joke?
No, Twitter.
Not really. I'm trying to get better at it. Like, I've been on Twitter, let's say, a year and a half, and I got less than 2,000 tweets.
Yeah.
And I only got about maybe 500 followers. So I'm not good at it because I want to get better at it because it is a fun thing. Like, I still think it's cool that I can tweet Mike Tyson. Because I was a huge Tyson fan growing up, so I think it's funny that I can conversate with Mike Tyson. Like, we've had a couple of back and forth, and that to me is amazing, right? But I know it's very parasitic, man. Like, you follow me, I follow you. It's like fucking jerking off on each other, man. I don't know. It's weird. But as a comic, it's a great way to get your stuff out there. Especially, stuff like at the Olympics or something like that, and you have the hashtags. And it's a good way to get your stuff out there and show off your writing.
I don't think it's that big in Canada. Like, it's huge in the States.
Well, the thing is, we're not, on Twitter, you're in Twitterverse, so it doesn't really matter where you live. You're not really in Canada, right? You're online.
Yeah, but like a lot of people I know, they have Twitter, but like,
I think it's the Canadian. Again, I think it's the Canadian mentality. We're just like, no, it's a little too greasy for us. It's just
Facebook.
Yeah. Well, Facebook is, but Facebook's more for moms are on Facebook. Not a lot of moms on Twitter.
No.
Like, moms want to be on Facebook sharing their pictures, talking about time to head down Punta Cana. Right? But mom's not going to be on Twitter talking about her fucking blueberry pie recipe.
Swedish berry.
Maybe she is. Well, it's Swedish berry pie, actually. That's what you call it.
Are you talking about the candy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, candy's in your pocket, and then they melt. And you get a bit of Swedish berry.
Those candies are jelly. They don't melt.
They can on a hot summer day.
How hot is it?
On a hot summer day,
Holy
in your
fuck.
pocket next to your bag.
Have you had a Swedish berry?
I have. I think they're delicious candy.
They're jelly, man.
Yeah.
You're going to put some
They
heat
can
on
melt.
those fuckers for that to melt.
It's been hot. July.
Well, it's August now. It's fucking cold and foggy.
Yeah.
That's Peter up to nothing.
That was the worst. Yeah, that was the worst part. That was the worst part yet.
It was. Yeah, it was. Have you had Swedish
Let's
berry?
leave it there. All right. Take care, everybody. Have I had what?
Swedish berry pie.
No.
That's
but
such a fat thing to eat.
It sounds like a euphemism. Swedish berry pie. Oh, the Swedish berry piener. It was fucking delicious.
Fuck.
I would. I like Swedish berries enough that I would cook it in a pie or a cake. I'd rather have Swedish berry cake, actually. Yeah. Delicious.
You a big dessert guy?
I'm a big food guy, Gary. If it's delicious, I eat it. That's my motto. Yum. Who cares?
You lost all sense of care for this.
For the podcast?
Yeah.
I just...
Who cares how funny you do?
Well, no, that's not true. What do you want to talk about?
I know we got a show soon.
Do we? Yeah. Show's a strong word.
It's a show.
Yeah, benefit, right?
Yeah, it's a show.
Yeah, for the Butler family. Yeah, it's good. It's going to be nice. Terrible story, but beautiful thing all around. Beautiful fundraiser for the Butler family.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be one of those fundraisers where people, like we were talking about earlier, how the older people can't speak now. The old people come and they're like, I don't like this. Like, I think it's gonna be because I know a lot of people that bought the tickets, and so I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be one of those snooty.
It'll be a fun bunch. Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, me too.
This will be up after the show, obviously, and no edit.
You don't want this to interfere
Just to
with all your
smear
other
my
projects.
name.
Yeah.
Smear my name. What's that guy talk about fucking cat rape, man? What's wrong with him?
How many people do you think are listening if you had to bet? Had to guess?
Well, locally?
Yes,
worldwide?
let's break down the demographics of the Hump Day podcast. Let's go, in total.
I would say about...
By the way, Gary's looking up now at the ceiling, contemplating. He's a contemplative gaze.
I don't know, maybe 20?
Well, hey, 20 people.
Maybe.
Awesome.
Well, I mean, that's fucking... I mean, I'm not...
So who gives a fuck? It's only 20 people. 20 people are like, listen, it was fucking horrible. Swedish berry bird, cat raping. Who are you going to tell? Who do you know is listening for sure? Who can you say for sure is listening to this when this gets posted?
Say Benson.
Benson?
Yeah, see.
Yeah, but Benson got nothing else better to fucking do. You ever look at Benson for longer than a minute? He's fucking, what the hell was Benson? 28, 29, 30?
30-something.
Yeah, he looks like he's 65 years old. He acts like he's a 65-year-old man. Right? Benson's not going anywhere. He's lethargic. He just sits around and listens to things. I know you listen to this, Benson. We love you. Thanks, Brian. That's a pretty good Benson. Yeah, guys, I was listening. It was good. It was a good show. I like it. He's like an old man, an old soul. He probably already sips tea with his missus. They're not even married yet, and they're already sipping tea, probably.
He's on the show tonight.
Nice. And a sweetie pie.
Dig.
What the hell's that? What's going on?
My email.
Oh, the switchboard's lighting up.
We got a caller.
First caller. Caller?
Line 6.
Boys, I've been listening to the show. What's the name of the show? The Hump Day Podcast. This fucking show sucks. Who's the host? Talking about rape. I got a cat was raped last year. I can't believe you're talking about cat rape, Boz. My cat was raped last year. All right. Talk to you later. K-Rock rocks.
Randy Snow?
The guy thought he was calling K-Rock.
Yeah, he did. He sounded a lot like you.
Who's that guy?
I was going to ask you a question, and you do your fucking Adam impression.
Yeah, I went into a... Okay, well, ask me a question.
No, I was going to answer a question.
What is it?
You asked me who listens.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I did, and you said Benson.
Yeah, and Coombs, I'd say.
Coombs? Same thing, Coombs. Coombs ain't nothing better. He's a family man. Coombs not allowed to leave the house. He's cuddled up with the fuck kids listening to this.
I listen. I go back sometimes.
Losing his mind, getting ready to go up to Toronto for Just for Laughs. Congratulations, buddy. Awesome. All right, so Coombs, so you picked the two most boring fucking comics in the city. Old Adam Benson and Family Man Coombs. They gotta listen to this because they're going fucking nuts at the house.
When did you first meet Adam? This year?
I don't know, actually. It might have been last year. I've only been back in town off and on for a couple of years. I think it was last year, maybe.
I think it's only 2 years in.
Yeah, I don't know.
You probably met him when you first started.
Yeah. Yeah, I met him when he was in his 50s.
When he never had the walker.
Yeah.
Before the arthritis.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, Brian. That's my impression of Adam Benson mumbling. What are you saying, Benson? Open your fucking mouth when you talk. All right, so Benson and Coombs. Any females listening to this? Because we've offended some females today, big time.
You're a woman?
Oh, I got a woman. Yeah, she's probably listening.
Listening live.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about her now. Got a woman, boss. Steadily.
You're a gal.
Yeah.
I don't know, Brian.
She loves Swedish berries.
I bet so. And fudgesicles. I don't go around asking, you know.
No, you should. It's how you build a fan base, Gary. Give a fuck. Try to give a fuck.
Listens.
Yeah, again, Manolis listens because he wants to hear about himself. He's loving today. He dropped his name about 10 times.
You good friends with Manolis?
No, not really. Just see him around. Just a good guy. Just see him around. He always makes me laugh. Just
he's always close.
Yeah, always just smelling great, talking close. Like a weirdo.
If he had a T-shirt, I think that would be a slogan.
Smelling great, talking close,
Yeah.
And then his big fucking Greek head on the T-shirt with his sexy locks.
He left his card here when we did it, and it was here last time. I don't know what the fuck happened to it.
What do you mean his card? Like a name card?
He has like a business card.
Oh God!
But it's like fucking big as book.
Yeah, Manolis not fucking around. No.
Oh man, it's like it's thin, like cardboard, but it's.
Oh, actually,
it's probably like that big.
Manolis is from Hamilton, I think, right?
Ontario, yeah.
Because I think I saw that at the Mississauga Club.
Jesus is on it.
Who? Christoph? Davison? Is that what you're saying?
Jesus.
Is that who you meant?
No.
Christoph Davison looks like everyone says it looks like Jesus.
Jesus, no, actual Jesus.
Christoph's over Jesus.
Chris Kruger.
I spelled Jesus with a G, Gary. Because there's no such thing.
What's the G matter?
People are going to be so upset. Boys don't believe in God.
Boys, no, it's you, man.
Do you go to church?
No.
Cool.
Last time I went to church was when I did my Holy Communion.
Nice.
And
So
it's
you didn't get confirmed?
No.
You were done by then?
Yeah, no, I didn't confirm. No, that means what? I can't get married in church. Is that what that means?
I can't remember what even confirmation means.
I think it's what it is. You're not allowed to get married in church.
I can't even remember.
how it's
Confirmation wasn't confirmation old school when you used to get a third name. I think you used to get like a second middle name or some shit like that. I can't remember.
No,
It's all creepy, weird.
What's it? You go eat the bread and drink out.
Amen. Was that natural? Who the fuck does that?
Man,
on
you know
purpose?
what? I was at.
And I still can do church. Like I can actually. This is how creepy it is. Like he was seated at the right hand of the Father. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, and the resurrection of the body, and the life everlasting. All that creepy shit's still in my head. That's creepy.
You know what's
I don't
creepy?
even want it in my head. It's in my head.
You know what's creepy, man? When you go to like a funeral or
Amen.
a funeral or a church, and the priest will be talking, and then all of a sudden everyone will join in. It sounds like a cult. Like it
It
sounds
is a cult.
Like a cult.
It is a cult.
Like,
There's an old man who molests children wearing a dress, and he sits in the front.
Like the priest was like, and then Jesus rose up and was like, and so he did. It's like, what? No,
Yeah.
fuck.
It is amazing, and people are like, "Yeah, fuck it, we'll go with that."
I don't even know the parts. I don't know the parts.
It's just.
Because he'll say something randomly, and it was sunny that day. Amen. And he's like, what the?
And how does he know? Like, it's just, I don't know. I'm not even trying to be an asshole, but just really, a guy who looks like the lead singer in Nickelback, 2,000 years ago, they took him and nailed him to a cross. Fuck off. Just stop, people. Just stop it. Stop.
I don't know. I've had questions about because who do you know who the Bible is actually written by?
Tons of people.
Could have been some
It's
crazy
been
fuck.
revised. It was proven. It's been written by tons of different people, all kinds of different versions.
But it could have been some crazy ass, mentally challenged, disabled person. And I'm not saying they're crazy ass. Well,
There you were. You did.
No,
You can't
they're
take it back
not-
now.
They're not crazy ass.
Too late now. You're going to edit this one. Going to edit this part.
Well, I don't give a shit.
Any retards listen to this? I don't like that word. I don't think people should say that word anymore. Fuck off. So
Retard.
stupid.
That disappeared. That and the faggot. But that's harsh as fuck.
Faggot can be bad, but I mean, people say it. It's all intention, man. You shouldn't say that, obviously, if you mean it. But if you're just,
Saying to your buddy.
yeah, it's just your buddy. Faggot to me is much worse than retard. But I don't know. Then we're getting into judging why is it. There's just a word. It shouldn't, it shouldn't, whatever. I don't know. Now we're getting serious.
I can't even find a good thing to end on. I've been searching for the last 20 minutes and we keep finding shit.
We can end on faggot retard.
And on there's no Jesus, no God.
No,
Alright, thanks for tuning in.
You got to edit this part. We can't get an outro, guys. We can't exit this. We're gonna have to keep going. You're gonna have to continue to listen to this.
Till the end of time.
Let's just keep going. Fuck the show tonight. Fuck Thursday. Let's bleed this into Sunday.
What did not show up?
And then we'll post it as the biggest or the longest podcast ever. Has it ever been done? A 4-day podcast?
I don't know.
We'll stay in here, man. We'll order some food. Right? Hang out.
It's hugging the wall. Your
Yeah.
conscience is hugging the wall.
That's awesome. Do that again.
You're restless. I think this is gonna be it now.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna end it on a no note.
Well,
Shut her down, boys. Shut her down.
my conscience, I think she thinks we should shut it down.
I heard it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in your head.
Well,
we did over our limit. We're almost an hour and a half in.
I want to say it was great, man. But
You thought about that?
I'm not going to say that because that wouldn't be right. No, that's not true. It's good, man.
This
It's not.
was remorseful.
My only question is, who's listening to this? Like, was this something? Did we do something? Was this actually entertainment?
If you're listening to this, tweet Brian
At
True,
Bags of
yeah.
Soup.
say you listened. Adam, if it's you,
Adam,
Manolis.
Steve, Manolis. Listen, guys, just send me a message on Facebook. Don't worry about it. Just those three.
I listened.
Gary's mom, if you got past the giraffe rape, maybe you're in the kitchen making a cup of tea, you didn't hear that part, and you're still here. Just, yeah, I'm a nice guy. Have me a bag of soup, Mom.
So besides talking about my mom, what's
Hi, Mom.
what do you got going on towards shows?
With shows, man, I got, it's pretty exciting, actually, right now. It's, August? So right now I'm planning a big return back to Asia. I spent a lot of time in Asia. I toured there in 2012. I'm going back now with all new stuff now, 2014. Starting in October, and I got like Hong Kong, Macau, Guangzhou, Korea, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, India, Vietnam, and hopefully Thailand and Philippines. A lot of expats over there. So yeah, I'm super stoked for the tour. Doing a documentary about it. So that's all coming together now as we speak. So most of it's booked and ready to go. So I'm super happy about that. So that's going to be about 2.5 months. And then I'm writing a book right now, which is exciting. Like punching people in the Mukdong Police Department will be in it, and it'll be much better than what I told earlier. And just other ridiculous adventures I've been on in my life, and so that's coming along. I started comedy in Korea on a bet. I just jumped up on stage, 9 years ago. So that's why I'm going back to Korea now. It's kind of a full circle thing. I'm going to back and record my first comedy album there. And so that's all that stuff's exciting, man. Tour, comedy album, book, and just open to see what else is out there, man.
That's great. So
Yeah.
Manolis, if you're in South Korea,
Yeah, Manolis, if you happen to be in Guangzhou, China,
I'm going to have to tag him in this. So
you
he
get
can
your...
listen.
Manolis not responsible enough to get his Chinese visa. He's not going to China. You got to get a visa, go to China. Manolis not doing that. Manolis just going to try to go to the border and sweet talk his way in with the border guard, like super close to her
Put
face.
his nose on her ear.
Yeah, drowned himself in cologne.
Well, anything else you want to drop?
Trying to use his Rosetta Stone Mandarin to get himself in the country. No, man, that's it, man. Just I got the tour coming up in Asia, so obviously no one in Canada gives a shit about that. So whatever, yeah, man, I'm just me, Bags of Soup, at Bags of Soup on Twitter. Add me on Facebook. Facebook I kind of use as my comedy page. So Brian Aylward on Facebook, AYLWARD. Just, follow along if you want, and whatever. Thanks, Steve Manolis.
Adam.
And Adam.
Good podcast, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See you later. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Adam.
All right, this is over.
Yeah, it's over. See you next week.